Hello guys, today we got another build and we're gonna quickly show, a showcase how the build works on Uber Cortex and so on. So basically we're playing cast on crit. Actually, before that, let me just quickly change our sounds. Let's do Uber strict. Okay. So the map mods are quite hard this time. We got 80% reduced damage from crits, which is our main damage. But still, we're gonna see how we're gonna fit in here. As you can see, clear speed is quite alright. You can clear pretty much most of the mods in the game. Okay, so we reached the boss. Let's go. Let's see. Afterwards, we're gonna talk about all the details, what you need to know, how expensive the build is, and so on. As you can see, our damage is quite alright, I must say, with 80% reduced extra damage from criticals. So I can't complain, as you can see. We're quite tanky as well. Probably not the tankiest build in the game, but we can take some damage. Especially knowing that this is a Uber bosses. You couldn't say that Cortex is Uber Cortex one of the easiest Uber bosses, in the game. But I did quietly pretty much all of the Uber bosses with this build. Just, for showcase, Cortex is probably one of the better ones, because you can see clear speed as well, together with the damage against bosses. So, let's do the ad phase quickly. Okay, and last 4 bosses. Let's just quickly see what we got here. Okay, 2 down. And don't forget, this is 80% less damage from critical strikes. So that's a big loss for us, like huge loss actually. Not sure if I can tag that. Actually, it can. Okay. Okay. So that's done. Let's go and talk about the build, how much it costs, how hard it is to set up, and all the minor details, you want to know. Okay, got the ring, nothing special. Okay, so we're back to our hideout. Let's talk firstly about the items and how much everything costs. So weapon, pretty much energy blade, nothing over here. It scales from our energy shield. The more you have, the more damage you're gonna get. Then we got crown of inward eyes, pretty much just unique helmets that provides us with a lot of stats, a lot of conversions. The helmet itself is cheap. You can buy with this corruption with effect shock for like 1 divine or so. Next up we got a Rat's globe as well, cheap, unique, like 10-20 chaos, but I'm gonna talk about why we have the shield with influence. Then we got just regular boots, could be much better with higher chaos res. What you want to prioritize is intelligence, strength, and life on your gear, but pretty much we just have the boots. Then we got Crusader gloves, the Shaper's touch, if you call it. Pretty much corrupt is not necessary, just provides a little bit more quality, which helps with our energy shield. You can technically get without the corruption, but itself the gloves are not expensive by this time in the league. It's like 4 divines, maybe 5 right now, not sure at the moment. Next we got Ivory Tower. Explicit defense modifier in magnet use is quite good. Thing you would want to get, because it increases our maximum energy shield per 100 red life. Ideally, you would want to get a better one with 12 or 15%. I think 15 is the maximum one. So you would have your conversion to 34 to maximum energy shield per 100 life. So that's huge. What else? We got region-wise attributes, pretty much all attributes and life. Nothing too special. You can craft the belt yourself, trying with essences, but probably just buying straight away for like 20 divines is probably gonna be much quicker. Depending on you, if you want to craft, go ahead and do it. What else? We're using Eyes of the Great Wolf. Attributes and maximum life. Amulet is quite cheap. You can get even with lower life rolls and higher attributes. It would even be better. But yeah, the amulet is like, I think, how much does it cost right now? Let me see. Actually, can I just type 32 and 24? So 30 divines, something like that. I think I got it cheaper for like 15, maybe 20. Was back like a week ago. Else we got the ring, helical ring. So the base is quite expensive. It's 50 div. I got lucky. I fractured global critical multi, and then I crafted that afterwards. Ideally, this ring is quite bad. Intelligence is low. Life is low as well. You could get it higher, but I just stopped at this, not to make, like 500 div ring, 300 div ring. But yeah, the ring like this, if you do buy the base, you can just spam, essences of spite, I'm pretty sure right now. Was it spite? No, it's Scorn, it's actual Scorn, so I keep forgetting the names of those. So spamming with Scorn, you get strange intelligence. Life is alright, but worst case scenario, just get double attributes, craft as well to all attributes, because you're gonna need the dex. For over here, it's calendar threads, basically just to copy your ring, what you got here. So like 14, 12 div, how much is this right now? So 15 div. Yeah, so then for flasks, we're gonna talk about why we're using 3 flasks, but pretty much I think everybody knows with Ivory Tower how it works. That's if you want your chaos damage, and not to bypass your life, since you're reserving all your life to get more damage, usually using the Crusading Elixir. Basically what it does, it makes us immune to chaos damage, so it does not go straight to life. It's like immune before energy shield, not like immune, not like chaos inoculation, but basically what it does, it just makes that the damage does not go straight to life, so it cannot bypass energy shield. And this one is pretty much mandatory for this build. So what you want to do to have your flasks up at all times, you want to have the traitor keystone, which you get from brutal restraint with certain, with certain numbers, with certain Balbala dedication. Yeah, so let's talk about the passive tree. So what we got here. So first off, passive tree is quite, I must say, simple. Nothing too special. We're stacking life pretty much everywhere we can, and the attributes as well. So first off, we are using Bound by Destiny. That's why we got influenced on our shield. You technically could get cheaper way of just getting influence on boots, but you would lose, action speed and cooldown recovery. So I would advise to get on a unique, either body or shield. You could technically get double influence on belt with the hunters and with shapers, since we do need 20% increased cooldown recovery rate, which is quite huge for us. The jewel itself is quite cheap. I think it's like 1-2 divs, not more, if I'm not mistaken right now. Yeah, so make sure you do get 2 items with shaper influence. Get, Bound by Destiny jewel with increased cooldown as high as possible. Then what else? So we're using Watcher's Eye. So this one is some chaos res, since we're using purity of elements, and some energy while affected by the discipline. You could get better one with double discipline, you know, as well, since that would make you stronger as well, but it's much more expensive. It's totally depending on your budget. What else we got here? So we moving all the way around here, so we can put in split personality here, natural instinct here, and another split personality here. And then we do have light of the meaning with increased energy shield. So if I do take this one out, we lose like what, 3k energy shield. It's honestly not that big of a deal. I mean, you do lose quite a bit of damage. If I go over here, it's 1.4. I take this off. So we lose average like 200k. So if budget allows, you get it, but if not, just, you know, go without it, because this one is probably the most expensive item on the build. Well, besides the crafted ring I got. But yeah, other than that, just general life nodes. All you can see everywhere, some crits as well here. But yeah, I think this pretty much covers the passive tree as well. Let me think if I'm not missing anything here. Our defenses are quite high as well, since we do use, you know, all 3 res flasks. We do have a bit low chaos res, which you could fix by getting, you know, boots with higher chaos res. You could as well, I don't want to say you could sacrifice attributes here, but there is some ways you could get higher chaos res. With getting boots, you know, with 30 plus something would help quite a lot as well. But yeah, I think that covers pretty much what's going on here. The build is quite fun, quite fast. As you can see, you clear the map. As you saw, the Uber bosses went down very quickly, even with all the reductions we had. I would estimate the build cost is around, with the current setup, I would estimate it's like 200 plus divs, depending, you know, pretty much. Most expensive one here is the ring right now, but besides the ring, besides the light of the meaning jewel, you could budget it out around like 40 div maybe, you know, depending on all the gear and all the belt, boots and everything. So yeah, it's up to you what budget you have. You can try it. If you do have good budget, you can make it even stronger. You could get higher energy shield, better gear, a lot of stuff, you know, to upgrade as well. So thank you guys for watching. I think I talked quite a bit about what's going on and what happened. If you do enjoy the video, please comment down below what you think, you know, if you're gonna try or so. Leave a like as well. Make sure to subscribe for more PvE content like this. As well, we're gonna be going to PvE whenever, you know, the new league launches, to see, you know, what changed there. And yeah, hopefully you had a good time, and see you on the next one. Peace.